What up? What up? Schwiener here, episode 11 of our Newcastle United career mode. We got a brand new season, lots to do. Let's get into the nitty gritty of things here. I do want to look at what our transfer budget is. 102 million. We'll absolutely take that any day of the week. Let's take a look at our youth academy here, see if there is anybody that is worth bringing up. Because we got some 17-year-olds that are going to complain. So, some decisions to be made. I don't think Demir is going to be making the jump up, unfortunately. Is it bad that I don't know if... I'm going to bring Noble up. And I'm going to let everyone else sit here. Okay. So now that we did that, let's get some youth scouts out, actually. Let's get this set up. We're going... Sticking... why can't I find it? Why am I going? Here we go. We're gonna keep someone in England for 9 months. See if we can find ourselves a center back or striker. Why not? I'm going to keep someone down in South America, but we are going to keep them not in Brazil this time. Let's send someone over to Uruguay. Why not? 9 months, see if we can find ourselves a striker, attacking mid, or center mid. Whoops. Then last but not least, I think we should maybe find ourselves a little bit of a goalkeeper here. So let's go Germany. 9 months. See if we can get a goalkeeper. Nick Pope is getting old. Might need a successor in the near future here. So, boom. Got all that set up. Taking a look at the squad currently, there are some contracts that need to be extended. So I'm going to go through, extend who I want to extend, and then throw some people on the transfer list, and I will kind of show you who is going to get pushed out the door this season. Alrighty, here is who we have on the chopping block. Yes, Boatman running out of his contract at the end of this year, and I just don't think he is the future for us. Too many shaky games. I think we could get money for him, and I really want to bring in just like a better center back for that. So Boatman is out the door. I've got a couple of these youngsters out on loan, but yeah, not anything too huge here, but looking to offload these guys and start bringing some players in. First signing of the new season, coming off of the free agent list here. He brought in a nice backup left back now that Trippier has retired. Can't believe, honestly, that he was available as a free agent here, but welcome to the club, Tyrell Malacia. I think that he is just an incredible backup to have on that left spot. He's still like 26, like 78 rated. Got him for absolutely nothing, so this is an absolute steal to bulk up that back line. Another free agent signing, stolen off of the list here. Regen, 17-year-old Nicola Giordano. I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce it. But another great backup right back. I think that we were kind of lacking, especially now that Trippier is gone. We had Gumney as our two backup left and right back. So I think these are two huge improvement signings for absolutely nothing for that back line. So welcome to the club, young buck. One more backup free agent signing. I promise. Coming in as our new backup attacking mid, Kamada, 77 rated, I believe South Korean, possibly Japanese, one of the two. But a huge improvement, I think, from Morandi. And, in my head, I was thinking possibly getting someone to start over Morgan Rogers, to be honest, just some superstar attacking mid. But looking at kind of the holes that we need in this team, I think getting in a new starting center back as well as a good backup striker is probably more important than finding a superstar attacking mid. I mean, Morgan Rogers was our leading assist leader last year, so I thought maybe bringing in just a free, better backup attacking mid was probably a more logical route to go to. So, welcome to the club, Kamado. All right, we got Robert Gumney out of here going to Hull City for just under $3 million. Our free agent signing last year, who did a solid job, didn't really do too much, but we have our upgraded right back here, so I will take the extra cash. Getting some players out the door. Joe White back on loan to Angers, if that's how you pronounce it. No idea. Finally getting players out the door again. Dario, who is our youth academy guy, off on loan. We got Morandi going to Celta Vigo for 4.5 mil. We got Ronnie Noble out on loan for 1 year. And our guy Bologna is off to Villarreal for $10 million. We are also saying goodbye to Sean Longstaff, off to Everton for 6.7 mil. We got our first big boy purchase of this transfer market. I am stoked about this guy coming in. An absolute red carpet rollout for him showing up here. Orkin, no idea how to pronounce his last name. Kukchu from Bilbao. It was a hefty price tag, but 25 years old, 75 rated, can play in that attacking or center mid position. A lot of awesome play styles and just solid stats around. And he can also, pretty sure he's got decent free kick taking, which is really what I was looking for in a center mid coming in. I'm stoked. Tonali being injured a lot. Joe Linton, I just don't think is that great backup guy. So now we got a three-way, Bruno, Tonali, and Kokchu battling out to see who's going to be that starting center mid this year. Pivas off to RC Lens for $4 million. It's like 21, 68 rated. I think he was pretty highly rated as like a future player, but I needed the cash. 21 and 68 years old, just wasn't sitting right with me, so I let him go. Just more cash in the pocket for us. All right, we got our first scouting report of this year. Let's see what we got. No. Not a hot start. We'll keep scouting those two guys into Uruguay. Nothing fantastic. He might be worth something. David Durante, 72. I'm actually going to sign him. We got the money right now. Sign him. No. And we will keep scouting him. Moving into Germany to find a goalie. No. And we can be very picky, I feel like, with our goalie. Because we only really need like one. So I'm going to keep scouting these two. Let's take a look at what that guy's rating is that we just signed. J Park. No, that's not it. Who's did we just sign? Durante. 62. With a few play styles. So looking good. All right. Sweet. We got Vavro out the door to Middlesbrough for $11.5 million. He had a short stint here. Really could have gotten $16 million for him. They got to fix this in the next FIFA. It's telling me the market value is 9.5 million, and I could get a max 11.5 for him. So I'm bidding about around that number, and then apparently no, I could have gotten like 17 million for him. That has got to be fixed in this next FIFA. Is just the player evaluation and the money, because they're just lead me in the totally wrong direction. So is what it is. Probably another 10 mil, and they count for Vavro off the middle bro. But thank you for the stint that you had with us. I've been having a lot of issues getting Boatman out the door. I don't want to sell him to another Premier League team. And I'm getting just a ton of swap deals for him, which I also don't want. So I'm going to reject this and just hope we have a team from a different league bid on him without a swap deal. Would be cool. We got Boatman's replacement walking through the door. Our man, Leonardo Balerdi from OM. We did give up Boatman in a swap deal. I thought maybe that might be the best move, as we were just getting Premier League offers, and any offer from a club outside of the Premier League were just swap deals. And I was thinking, maybe that's just worth it. I know it's only a +1 upgrade, but he's 27, has a lot of great play styles. Is fast, can defend, is physical, and can pass the ball fairly decent. So I think him leading the middle is going to be a bit of an upgrade than Boatman, and I hope that he can play a lot better in game. If it's not working out, we can always reassess at the January transfer window. There was a couple of players that I was really debating on who to go to, and essentially I think he has the most potential kind of moving forward. And for the price, I thought he was the best option here. So, welcome to the club, Balerdi. First game of the season. It's a big one. It's Arsenal, who finished second place last season, who basically did get first. They just lost off on goal differential. So, we are playing one of the best in the league at home. Couple of our new signings making a start. We still need to get a backup striker here, but I'm excited to see how this team's gonna play out here with a couple of new additions to the squad. Oh, also to note, we got Isak back. Isak is back for the start of the season, so stoked about that. And Victor already off to a hot start, 1-0 Newcastle. I'm telling you, I think getting a striker in here to back these two up when one of them's hurt is going to be massive, because when they're together, we are scoring, man. Absolutely scoring. A beautiful pass by our new signing, Kakuk. I'm going to have to come up with a name. Orkun, I think his first name is, but already making an immediate impact on the field here. Victor finishing it off, 1-0. Let's go. Balerdi is winning balls in the air right there, which is massive. And a block. Already making an impact, both of our new signings here. And he just got turned. 1-0, or excuse me, 1-1. Saka scoring. I mean, they were just knocking on our door that entire time. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I just backed off of him, trying to switch to him. It sucks. 1-1. Saka making it 2-1. Hato has just been a problem against him out on the left, just leaving him wide open. I mean, struggles continue into the new season here. I mean, he just left him totally not marked, not even paying attention. Hate him, man. He gotta be doing better out there with that. Gotta be doing better out there. 2-1 at half. Saka with 2, just destroying us moments. Victor with an early goal. We really haven't had many offensive opportunities, unfortunately. Just kind of been like a meh game. Could be better, could be worse. You've got to be shitting me. You've got to be kidding me that that's the goal they just scored. That is just absolute bull. It was great. I have no complaints on my team. That is just FIFA being FIFA. I mean, two great stops and getting the ball from Bernardi and Hato, and then it just falls again on a silver platter twice to Havertz just somehow in front of goal. That's just FIFA bull, and it's unfortunate. I have no complaints from my team. I don't think that had anything to do with the way we played. I think that's just bull game mechanics, unfortunately. So 3-1 down, going to be tough to get out of this one, but we knew this was probably going to be a tough opponent opening day, unfortunately. But still got time. Still got time left the whole second half of football, and we got Isak and Victor. So we'll never know what these two can do together. Victor in 3-2. A first assist from Morgan here. Beautiful goal. We're in it. We got 10 minutes left to tie this game up. Honestly, I thought he was offside a little bit. Someone must have been keeping him on. But finishing this one off, 3-2. Come on. It'd be awesome if we can scrape a point out of this game after this. I mean, you're really calling the game there, I guess. I thought we may have snuck one more opportunity in there. A 3-2 loss, but honestly, I'm not too upset. Honestly, it should have been a 2-2 tie, except that last goal that we gave up that was just absolutely FIFA ridiculousness. But I think we played well. I don't think this is going to set a precedent of how the rest of the season is going to go. Unfortunately, we didn't get any points out of this, but feeling comfortable. Our new guys, I'm going to have to totally look back at his name. Orkin or Kakuk or whatever however the his name, with an assist off the bat, and Bernardi just an absolute beast in the air. He's winning everything that came his way. So two huge positives on them too. So let's go in and finish out this transfer window here. Bring in a striker that we're probably gonna need at some point this season. All right, no moves happening in between our Arsenal and Aston Villa game, but away against Aston Villa, another tough opponent. We can definitely, this team's definitely capable of getting points away from this game, but again, just a tough opponent, and instantly gets scored on. Defense continuing to be a problem, it seems like, unfortunately. A lot of time left, though. A lot of time left. Victor! Oh, right at Martinez. Come on. Oh, right over the top. It's awesome having a guy in here that can, giving corner kicks and free kicks. I think that might be a huge positive this season, is having someone that can do that. Isak with the turn, Isak with the shot, and just wide. Come on, it's been positive. It's been a positive game, except giving up that goal in like the first minute. Just wide. Just wide. Isak again. He's getting them off, man. He's getting them off. One of them's got to fall. 1-1 at the half here. It sucks because I feel like we've been pretty dominating this game, except for that first hiccup right at the beginning of this goal. They've had no real opportunity since then. We've gotten a lot of shots off, so hoping one of them can fall in the second half, and we'll be happy. Victor! Oh, Martinez hitting it over. Come on. That's it. 1-0 loss. Really uneventful second half. Tough, man. Two tough losses to start the season. Where do we go from here? All right, we got one more game against Spurs, I think on the last day of August, and then the transfer deadline. If we go 0-3, I mean, to give us some grace, having Arsenal, Aston Villa, and then Tottenham as our starting first 3 games is difficult. That is a difficult 3 stretch matchups there. So, giving us some grace here. We're in the games. It's not like we're getting dominated, but there's got to be some minor tweaks here because we're not getting anything out of these games, unfortunately. All right, 2 days before the end of August, another home game against Tottenham. Just could use any sort of points here, honestly, is what we're looking for. And just get some goals on the board as well. Victor really just taking a bad touch right before taking the strike. They're just not as sharp as I'd like them to be, the two of them up top. That's absolutely normally like a strike and a goal, and he's taking an odd touch to the right before he's taking the shot. I don't know what is going on with the two of them, but got to figure it out. We've got to figure it out up top. It's got to be a card, right? It's disgusting, Brennan Johnson. Absolutely disgusting. Red card. Oh my God, that's huge. I didn't think that was red card worthy. It's not like we were on like a breakaway goal scoring opportunity there, but up a man for the rest of this game. I mean, it's a bad tackle. I'm not. Why am I complaining about us getting a red card? No, you, Johnson. Get off the field. Absolutely deserving of a red card. What am I talking about? Isak. I was trying to chip it in. That was a bad attempt. I should have honestly tried to chip it in with Isak on that opportunity there, but and it sits it wide. That was a bad shot on my part. It was way too wide on the joystick, but 0-0 at half. They got a red card halfway through, and since then it's been all us. They haven't even really gotten into their half, so feeling confident going into the second half here that we can absolutely get 3 points. Hopefully I did not jinx it, knock on wood, but feeling comfortable with this game. You're me, man. We can't do anything right. We just cannot do anything right. How are we down 1-0, man? Just idiocracy. Just absolutely poked it away from me. Hato, he's been a problem. He has really been a problem, unfortunately. Thank God. Oh my, thank goodness, man. Isak to Victor finally linking up. 1-1. Come on. Gotta win this game the way things have been going this season so far. Especially them being a man down. It's Shar, the old guy. Boom. Come on. Gotta win this. Isak making it 2-1. Morgan Rogers assist. Come on, floodgates have opened. There's no reason why they should have even scored a goal, and we should have been down in this game. But we were, and persevered. Absolutely persevered. Up 2-1 now. Isak, that might be maybe his first goal of the season, I think. Let's go. Get this over the line. There's no fucking way Archie Gray just dribbled through our entire team. I mean, this team, man. That is horrible by the new signing. Bernardi, that is just so bad. That is just so bad. I just, man. And, I mean, just unbelievable that we did not win this game. Unbelievable that we did not win this game. Scoring 2 goals on us, them being a man down. Defense is a problem. defense is an absolute problem still. That signing just might have not been the guy, and we might have just absolutely ourselves going forward. Inexcusable. I'm upset. As you can tell, I'm just the fact that Gray dribbled through us and did that at the like it just unacceptable. Unacceptable. We might be having to make some extreme changes in this last 2 days of this game. So we'll see. Got to just improve the squad even more because that is just the last 3 games in the run coming in. This game is inexcusable. This should have been 3 points, easily taken care of and moving on, and we got here tied 2-2. Unreal, man. There we go. Malagone out the door for $23.5 million. We did sign a backup goalie for like $2 million. We'll take a look at him here, but he got no play time last year. He was just sitting there, worth $25 million. So took advantage of the profit because we got to make some changes here still. We are saying goodbye to Joe Willock as well for $16 million, basically doing a swap. He's off to Bilbao or Atletico Bilbao. C rating, whatever, $16 million in the bank. We just are trying to find any sort of funds to get some more guys in. He was our 5th string center mid, so took advantage of the profit there as well. All right, kind of a move that I was not planning on making, but the defense obviously it needs work. So we brought in the guy that destroyed us in the Europa League from AS Roma. Welcome to the squad, Edmund Tapsoba, $42.5 million from Roma. If you can't beat him, join him. I think this is a huge upgrade on the back line. The issue that I'm having is Hato is 20 years old, has potential to be special, 80 rated, but he has been a bit of a problem. He has been a bit of a problem out there on the left side. Clearly in the first 2 games, he essentially lost us that Spurs game in a sense. As well, gave a bad goal with Saka. So he's been a problem. But he's 20. He's the future of the back. So him making mistakes, I get. Tuta's honestly been playing pretty well. But Tapsoba is right-footed, but he has a 4-star weak foot. So he can fill in on that left or right side. I'm going to start him for Tuta, but if Hato starts really causing problems, he might be dropped to the bench or sent out on loan somewhere. But Tapsoba, I think 84 rated, huge upgrade. So welcome to the squad. All right, the transfer everyone's been waiting for, bringing in our backup striker coming in from AC Milan. Welcome to the squad, Noah Okafor, $30 million. He's tall, he's fast, he has just great rounded stats overall. He's 26, and he agreed in his contract to be a sporadic player, which is huge. So I'm not going to have to deal with him every single time or every week. I need more playtime. It's not good enough for my career, blah, 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 blah. So a true number 1 backup here. I'm excited to have him in the club. Let's go. All right. I think this is probably going to be our final signing for this window. Backup, I guess a backup center mid here. Coming in from the championship from Bournemouth, Philip Billing. Contract was running out. Cheap option. He's like 6'6", an absolute giant in the middle with Premier League experience. So, welcome to the squad. We have gotten through the transfer deadline day. It is the 1st of September. This is what our starting 11 is going to be looking like heading into this first half of the season. Obviously, I've bulked up a little bit on defense with Tapsoba and Balerdi. We'll see. We might have to be making some changes in the January market, depending on kind of how people are performing on that level. And I think I'm just going to be rotating Tonali into that midfield with Bruno kind of every other game because I really want. God, what's this dude's first name? If I can't even check. Koku really is instrumental in having our corner kicks and free kicks, so I want to keep him in there. He's also, I think, the youngest of. You look at age on this thing. I guess not, but I think he is the youngest of the three of them. So got room to develop as well. Really excited to have Okafor as well as a true backup striker up top for these guys. So even though the first three games, again, not really going our way, that Tottenham game really was frustrating, but still a lot of positivity heading into the season. All right, taking a look into next month before we end the episode here. Got a few Premier League games. Wolves should be an absolute win. I know Fulham actually finished, I think, ahead of us last year. And then we got Liverpool, so continue to be tough games. And then our first Carabao Cup game against Stockport. So should honestly be a quick episode next time. But I appreciate y'all watching. Give a like, give a subscribe. Would be really cool of y'all. And I will catch you guys in the next one.